We've known that IVF has always had a probable place in our future lives since the very beginning of our relationship. Plan A was always try to conceive naturally, and then Plan B was IVF, and then adopting is always on the cards too. Plan A didn't work. In this video, or potentially series of videos, Jade and I will share our experiences with the NHS IVF process from our first consultation all the way through to egg retrieval, and hopefully beyond that too. This is the story of Plan B, our IVF hopes and hurdles. One of the scariest bits for me, as the bloke in this situation, was the injections. I know I've got the better end of the deal compared to Jade, but figuring out the medications and injecting her was terrifying. The packs we received contained drawing needles, injection needles, medications that needed mixing, various syringes. It was all quite overwhelming. What if I gave her too much medication, or too little, or mixed it wrong?
Remember I was saying to you, isn't there something that we're meant to be mixing? I don't think there is. I think it's pre-mixed all in that, because that's all about white powder, isn't it? Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then I actually had to give her the injections, actually inject her, which really goes against the love and protect vows I took when we got married. Sorry. Oh. Well done. Sorry, that was not my best work, but it's the first time that I've done that.
It's fine. It's not bleeding.
No, it's not bleeding.
Did sting though.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit shaky. We need a better system than what we just had. I need to be closer and... Sorry.
Come close.
Okay.
Right, there you go. Number half or no?
Numero one.
But let's go back a bit to the prepping stage before any medications or treatments. There's a book called It Starts with the Egg. It's by a lady called Rebecca Fett, and she looks at the IVF process and prepping for the IVF process, but backs it up with scientific evidence and research and studies. I could spend all day talking about this book, but the basics of it are: get rid of anything that has BPA in it, that's the plastic, so no microwaving things in plastic containers, and basically adhere to a Mediterranean diet, because that should give you all of the nutrients and minerals and vitamins that you need, because healthy egg production is the part that you can have the biggest impact on early on, and gives you a much higher success rate when it comes to actually having IVF.
We are currently heading to Homerton, due to arrive at Westfield at 9:30. Our appointment is in Homerton at 10:20. This is our second consultation. I'm excited. It's an important day for me. We get to check the eggs and the follicles, see what's going on, and how my 23 hormone injections of Suprecur have been managing my ovaries. So yeah, it'd be quite nice to see what's been going on in there. And then they'll know whether I can move on to the second stage of injections, which will be our stims, which is big steps in the right direction, because that means the countdown is on. If I've not been reacting enough to the hormones, then I'll have to up my dosage and do them for a bit longer. Not great, means a delay. Ultimately, if I've been overly reacting to them, I'll have to come down to 0.3 mils and do that for a little while. So again, another delay. We'll see how it all goes.
So, scan complete. How was that?
It's painful. Yeah, I'm feeling very, very battered, to be honest. Just took some ibuprofen to really help. But yeah, on the plus note, I've got 35 follicles.
Good count.
So that's good.
Good count, yeah.
Got good reserves, which is awesome. And
She said we want a thin lining
which I got.
and a good quiet ovaries. And we had a thin lining and good quiet ovaries.
Yeah. The left one was really playing up. She couldn't quite see the picture, so that's why I'm feeling quite splattered. The right one was fine. She was doing as I told.
Yeah.
The left one, oh my god. But yeah, she reckons we're all good because we're nice and quiet. We're allowed to move on to stims, round 2.
Yay!
So we need the big syringe.
The 1 ml one, yeah?
Yeah.
No, that one. Oh, sorry, yeah, it is that one, sorry.
Yeah. You get yours on there the first time. I just want to come back off. Ooh. Don't nip me.
Oh, not.
Alright. Oh, it feels weird to break this glass.
So away from you there, yeah?
Or maybe that's what they meant. Ooh, that noise is horrible. Okay, cool.
So we had already gone through 23 days of Suprecur injections. These injections are designed to stimulate the menstrual cycle in order to reset Jade's body for the production of eggs, which would require these stimulants called Meriofert. The Suprecur, as you saw, was as simple as drawing the liquid into the syringe with a drawing needle and then injecting it with an injection needle. The Meriofert, however, was different. We had to take the liquid and then inject it into a vial of solid white powder.
See how cool this is, ready?
Which would instantly dissolve, but we had to repeat this 3 times per injection. Then switch to the injection needle and inject. Jade really felt like a chemist with this section of the process.
Needle swap, yeah?
No needle swap, yeah, but do you want to do the needle swap afterwards? Because I've got to do the jabby jab for you first, the Suprecur. So that was number 1.
It said in the booklet to leave it for 5 seconds once all the liquid's pushed down.
Yeah, I did that pretty quick to be fair.
But that's for the big one though, it said that.
Oh, the big one, right. Big air bubbles in there. There we go, right. Okay. Number 2. Blood a little bit there, I'm sorry. Who? Why, Laura? God's sake. One message will do.
Number 2 done. 8 more to go. Potentially 10.
You can do it, Bruce. Yay. Welcome to 2026. Yes, it's 3 years later. I'm just getting around to editing this video, and it occurs to me that I haven't actually explained what IVF is or why we qualify. So I'm going to attempt to do that in 60 seconds or less. This lovely diagram shows 2 ovaries, fallopian tubes and a womb. Normally, the ovaries would produce the egg, they travel down the fallopian tube and end up in the womb ready to be fertilised. Unfortunately, in our case, both of the fallopian tubes were blocked, so that wasn't an option. So we were not able to conceive naturally. So we turned to IVF. In IVF, we prep, which is the injections, the Suprecur and the Meriofert that you saw us doing in this video. The next step is that the eggs are then removed in the egg collection process, combined with sperm, left in the petri dish for 5 days, and then you can opt to have them put straight in as a fresh transfer, or you can have them frozen and have them transferred later on. Once you've done the transfer, then you do the pregnancy test, and then 2 weeks later you find out whether or not you're going to have a baby or not. And if you don't, then you go back to doing the transfer stage. That's a gross oversimplification, but that is essentially the IVF process and why we qualify in 60 seconds. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Back to the next episode, I guess.
Okay, so Pete's just told me I need to make a video log because we've just had a bit of a manic last hour or so. So I had my scan this morning. It is the 7th day of Meriofert stims. I don't even know what the date is, 26?
Yeah, I don't even know, 26th.
I think it's the 26th of June. So I went for my scan this morning and it was a bit weird. The vibe was a bit weird in there. It was the longest scan I've ever had. She was dead silent. She was taking a lot of time and care over it. And I was like, is everything all right? And she said, yeah, it's all looking good. Like this. I thought, okay. And she said, right, get dressed and we'll have a talk. I thought, fucking hell, like what's that about? And she said, right. She showed me the little chart and she said, like this, you know, I had like blue ones and pink ones, and they were all deciding whether it's the follicles on the left or the follicles on the right hand side. And there was this one blue one who was like 2 stages above all the others. They're all down here and this one's right up there, which means it's too big basically. So I don't know if that's what she was checking at, but she kept sort of directing me to this little blue dot on the chart. She was like, okay, so it looks like you've got about 13. You're on a high dose of Meriofert at the moment, so we're going to drop you down to 2 vials instead of 3. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So tonight I'll only have 2 instead of 3. And then I left there and everything's all good. She reckons egg retrieval on Monday. So I was like, okay, egg retrieval on Monday. She's like, I'm trying to get you in for a scan on Wednesday this week, which is only 2 days. But they didn't have any slots. So then she's fit me in on Friday instead. And I thought nothing of it, and I've come home, I've had my pizza or whatever, and then I got a call going, hi, it's me again, I've just got a second opinion, and because you're at risk of overstimulation, we're going to bring you down to 2 vials, and we want you to also take Benfola. Can you come to the hospital to collect it? So I said, all right, yeah, no problem. So now I've got to have 3 injections. That's where I was at. So Pete said, all right, I've got a break, let's quickly dash off. It'll only take 36 minutes to drive there. So we've drove there, couldn't park, classic. Got in, and then I went to the pharmacy and had to wait. Pete then managed to find a space, went up to the fertility section, got trained on how to do these ones because they're pre-filled pens. So got trained to do them. I'm still waiting in the pharmacy to get them. And then I get another call from a different nurse going, hi, we need to move your appointment forward to Wednesday. We can do 8:40 in the morning or 9:20. We need to see you sooner than Friday. And I was like, oh, okay, right. So I've booked in for 9:20. Get another call from a different nurse while I'm still waiting for this bleeding medication saying, do not take any more Meriofert. You're on a high dose and you might overstimulate. Just don't take any. You only want to take the Benfola and that's it. So I was like, but I've just been told by my doctor that I have to drop to 2 vials of Meriofert and this. And she went, no, that would be too much. We don't want you to overstimulate. And because you're at a risk of it, it might activate all your follicles and basically, yeah, you'll go overstimulate. So I was like, right, okay. So anyway, I've got in the car, I've got the medication, and now I'm just like, what the am I meant to be doing? So I've just emailed and go, right, in one day I've been told 3 different things, 3 different dosages and 3 different meds, so can you just like put it blank, what am I meant to be jabbing myself with later, or being jabbed with by Pete? So we're just waiting on that email at the minute. But yeah, I've been squeezed in on Wednesday, 2 days from now, so which is a good job because I've only got 2 of these, so, and it's my first please refrigerate medication, so you know, it's all fun and games. What a life we lead, I think is what Louise says. What a day to be alive, that's it, that's what she says. Oh, update number 366, eh?